Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. This is my second attempt at filming this. I filmed this morning and it was really dark outside and the lighting was just bad. So I'm trying again now. I've moved a little bit away from the window in the hope that somehow that will help. Plus, I also have my little boy with me now. He's not at preschool because he only goes to preschool in the morning. So why I'm trying to do this, I don't know. I'll apologise now for any child-related interruptions. Today's video is another tag video. I feel like this is quite a special one because it's all to do with small YouTubers, and this tag has been knocking around for a little while, and I've been really wanting to do it because I think it's a really nice opportunity for small YouTubers to be able to talk about their content and why they do what they do. So I just wanted to be part of that really. I've got 7 questions that I need to answer, so let's jump straight into the first one. So the first one I've got is what inspired me to make my YouTube videos. And there's a couple reasons for that. The first is that I was just enjoying watching other people's content so much that I just really wanted to be part of the community. I didn't want to just be someone who was observing it, I wanted to be part of it too. That's one reason. The other reason is I'm a mum to an almost 3-year-old and I haven't worked in all that time. It just gives me a kind of sense of extra purpose, just mainly because I don't want my life to just be about being a mum. It's very fulfilling, don't get me wrong, but there just comes a point where you just really need to do something for yourself. So this also gives me a great level of sanity, and it just gives me a break from the monotony of wiping bums and snotty noses, really. But I absolutely love creating for YouTube. It's something that when I got into it, I wasn't sure where it was going to go, but actually I'm really loving it. The second question is, how long have I been on YouTube and do I have any other channels? Well, that's quite easy. I don't have any other channels and I don't think I probably will do. My first ever upload to this channel I think was the 8th of March 2016, and I recently rewatched that one and I just cringed so bad. They do say that if you are in the market for creating your own content, that you'll probably look back at some of your earliest videos and just really cringe at them. I have left them there for everyone to see. You have to start somewhere. I feel like I've relaxed a lot more. It is quite tricky speaking to a camera and not looking at the viewfinder all the time, which is really tempting, just to make sure that you're in frame and in focus and stuff. So I've been doing this for almost 9 months and it's felt like a massive learning curve in that time. I think at some point, probably next year, I'm going to do a video on what I wish I knew when I started, because I thought I'd researched this quite a lot, but it turns out there's so much more that I could have done with knowing, so I'll probably do a video on that at some point. The next question is, where do I see myself and my channel in the next 5 years? Well, in 5 years' time, I'm going to be in my 40s, in my early 40s. My little boy will be coming up for 8, which is just... can't quite get my head around that. I'm imagining what he'll look like. It's really weird. No, he won't look really weird. It's just the concept's really weird of imagining him as 8. He'll be at school. Hopefully I'll have some kind of job. That would be great. Hopefully I'll have a bit more time to dedicate to my YouTube. I'd like to think that I'd keep it going then, because I do really enjoy it, and I love the fact that it does make you a little bit disciplined with meeting deadlines and that kind of stuff. It's all completely self-imposed. You know, some people are very relaxed with their YouTube, but I'm quite methodical and like to do things a certain way, and I actually really enjoy it like that. Plus, I think when I do go for the interview process at some point in the future, mentioning the fact that I've had a channel could be an interesting conversation point, you never know. But in 5 years' time, I'd like to think that we'd be living somewhere else, because at the moment, this is just temporary, so we'll have a home of our own. Maybe I'll have a dedicated room for my YouTube stuff. That would be amazing. I can picture it in my head and it's very exciting. So yeah, I'd love to think that the channel would have grown in 5 years. I hope it would have, because I'm just absolutely loving what I'm doing so far. Question number 4 is, what kind of a message am I trying to get across with my videos? And I've thought long and hard about this, and I don't think I do have a particular message as such. The only thing I probably would say is that it's actually okay to relax and have fun and be yourself when it comes to beauty. When I first started watching a lot of YouTube channels, all of the beauty ones, or at least a lot of them, are presented in a very particular way. beautiful backgrounds, maybe some flowers and candles, beautiful lighting, maybe a bit of twinkly lighting, and everyone was perfectly poised and presented, edited to perfection. And it's quite difficult to achieve that level of perfection, not just within YouTube, but within life. I'm of the age now where it's like, that's not really what life is, you know? Beyond the borders of the camera, there's a whole world out there of imperfection and craziness. And I just wanted to embrace that, really. So that's why over the course of the videos that I've uploaded so far, things have definitely relaxed quite a lot. And I like to have a lot of fun with beauty. At the end of the day, it is what it is. If you want to make a big deal of it and really go for it, great. If you want to just quickly pop something on and be very minimalist, great. I think it's an incredibly personal thing, and it's something that we can all have fun with. So if there's any message that I wanted to send across, it would be just to have fun and enjoy yourself, really. Question number 5, and this is obviously a quiz aimed for someone much younger than me, and it's around, do people from school know that I do YouTube? Well, I am long out of school, but I'll kind of relate that to, do people that I know socially in real life know that I do YouTube? And it's funny because when I first started off, I really kept it as a secret. Obviously my husband knew about it and a couple of people in my family, and I didn't tell anyone out in my real life that it was that I was doing it. And then gradually I did start to tell people. Their reactions weren't like as dramatic as I was maybe expecting them to be. They were actually like, oh, okay, that's cool, which was nice. And I get people ask me questions all the time about, oh, I see you did a review on such and such recently. I absolutely love that product, or whatever. So it's really nice because it is a good conversation starter, both in the respect of when someone finds out that's what you do and seeing something that they can relate to. I haven't had the situation yet when someone has come up to me and gone, oh, I've seen you on YouTube. That would be quite weird, and I'm sure it'll probably happen at some point. Although someone did say to me the other day that they were in their house and they heard my voice, which was quite spooky, and it turned out their daughter had started watching my videos, which, hi, if you're watching, that must have been really weird. Someone I know socially, where I live, and randomly they're just hearing my voice in their house. So, yeah, hadn't really thought about it like that. Question 6, what does my username mean? Oh, this is where I wish I had something really interesting and exciting to explain, but it really isn't. Picking your YouTube name is really hard. I did a ton of research. I come up with loads of different combinations of words that I liked. I asked friends for help. I feel like I did a ton of research, and it literally got to the point where I just thought, oh my god, I'm never going to pick anything because either what I thought was original is already taken, or 2, it's actually pants. And I'm not saying that my username right now is really good, but it kind of was like, it'll do. You'll hear people say, oh no, you shouldn't start YouTube until you've got your brand and your name completely nailed down. And it's like, I wanted to get myself out there, so the name, as important as it was, I just had to pick something that was fairly unique and was available across other social media. But bigger people change their names all the time, so it wasn't really that big a thing for me. But in terms of what it means, wavy, as in my hair type, although it's a bit more than wavy, but I thought curly Kate sounded really rubbish, whereas WavyKate was not quite so rubbish. So if anyone has any suggestions of what I could call this channel instead, leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it because I am considering changing it. I'd quite like to change the name before I hit 100 subscribers. And the reason for that is, at the moment, if you're watching this video on youtube.com instead of the app, then where you've got the bar at the top, youtube.com, it will have a slash, and then just at the moment it's a series of letters and numbers, random letters and numbers. Whereas when you hit 100 subscribers, that will then change to my channel name. So at the moment it would be youtube.com/WavyKate, which is very cool, but I'd quite like to have a bit of a better name nailed down. Another reason why I chose that name is because I didn't want to limit myself too much in terms of the content that I was producing, because I didn't quite know what direction I wanted to go in. I knew it was mainly probably going to be beauty, but at some point in the future I would love to do maybe some cooking and stuff, because I absolutely love to cook. I Can't really do it now because we have like a microscopic kitchen, but maybe in our new home, whenever we get that, we'll have a much bigger kitchen and I'll be able to do it. So the last question number 7, is who is my current favourite small YouTuber? And I've had a really good think about this because I don't get a huge amount of time to really watch other people's videos, not as much as I did before, because being a mum is busy, doing housework is full on busy, doing YouTube as well, creating your own content, it's a very full on life, so I don't really tend to watch that much anymore. However, I've been recently looking into maybe starting to do some planning and journaling videos because that I'm really interested in. The reason why I love this tag is the people that you can find that are very small, so they don't often show up, but when you do find them, you're like, yes, there's someone else I can add to the list that I'm really happy to watch. So the first person I wanted to talk about is Esther on Planaholics. She's very bubbly, very vibrant, very easy to watch and listen to when she talks through her planning videos, so I really like her. Then you've got Sheena over on She Meets City, and is this woman a talent. She draws like I could only ever dream of. I find her such an inspiration with how she does her planning videos. She does other kinds of content too, but I've mainly been kind of gravitating towards her planning stuff. And I could just watch her presentation style forever. She edits really beautifully too, so she's a big inspiration. And the last is Rachel L, not sure which it is. She has a fairly mixed bag of content too. I found her through bullet journaling. Also found out she's another plus size lady and she does fashion videos too, so I've been really enjoying looking through her content. She's just, again, another really bubbly, easily watchable personality that I really love watching. So those are my 3 current ones. I'll pop links to each of them down below, and hopefully as I've been talking, I've been popping up cards for you to click up the top as well. So that's it in terms of today's video. Hopefully that's been fairly short and sweet. If you've got any suggestions for a name change for my channel, pop it down below in the comments. I'd really appreciate it and be really intrigued to see what kind of things you come up with. I'm kind of tempted to run it as a competition, but not sure about that. Let me know what you think. I really hope that you enjoyed this small YouTubers video and get to check out some of the people that I've mentioned. If you did enjoy this video, just give me a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate it. And whilst I'm sat here off to one side, I'm just going to pop up my last video here if you haven't seen it, so check that one out. And if you're new, hi, it's lovely to have you here. Just click this link right here and you can subscribe to my channel for more content like what we've had today, and you'll be notified anytime I upload new content. I hope you're all really well, and I will see you again soon. Bye!